Hello, everybody. My name is Frigid Hyperion, and welcome back to the Wilds of Wildemount campaign. This is the start of session 48. With me today, I have Dawn playing as Soren. I have Quinn, officially returned as Animo. I, uh,
Yeah.
Cameron, am playing as Moonsick, as always. Rocky is playing as Edward. Kale is playing as Brine, and leading us, as ever, is our lovely dungeon master, Emily. The floor is yours.
I wanted to give a big thank you to Homing the Dude for sponsoring this session today. With their 5e combat overlay, you're sure to have the swashbuckling adventures of your dreams. Follow the link in the description so that you can follow their Kickstarter so that when it does go live, you get notified. Additionally, another big thank you to Describe for sponsoring today's session as well. Woohoo! We love them. We use them a lot. You should follow the link in the description because they are worth the money. And I wanted to say I'm sorry to David if you are listening, which I know you're not, but if you are listening, I'm sorry for missing our meeting this morning.
Guilt.
We love you,
But
David.
back into the swing of things. Um, well, I guess I should say first off, I'm gonna send things over to for Kale so that Brian can give us a recap of what happened last session.
Last session, we raced to. Sorry, I was not ready. I should have been.
Bro was not ready.
No, I was not.
Never are. It's always. It's
Ow!
always.
Ow!
No, not in that way. Not in that way.
Ah.
You're never ready.
Last time, our crew rushed to the aid of Dern Forsmouth in the mother's care home, or rather, attempted to. When we reached the town, we immediately were met with signs that the town had undergone rather recently some horrifying transformations and haunting. We found Animo there, and after leaving two brothers to deal with their squabble over a lady in their life, we headed to the mother's care home, where we found that the people there were being abused and quite possibly being kept on the edge of death for one reason or another. After dealing with horrifying creatures, we managed to find Dern, who asked us to draw a confession out of Tarragon Flynn, his former friend, who he believes is behind all of the bad that has happened in his care home.
Okay.
Is it just in the home, or is it in all of Hope's Hollow that he's responsible for?
Could have started here and spread elsewhere? Not really sure. None of it's good.
None of it is good at all. So what's our
I
next?
still have questions as to what caused such a sudden change.
So what's our next course of action? We have to. We have to alert the rest of the Gold Watch.
They also might have. Well, what did he ask us to do specifically? You were in the room, I wasn't.
He asked us to. I forget exactly what he said to do. There was something in the woods that we needed
Yeah.
to find.
So, basically, a couple of things that he had noticed. That he owns a safe house in Hope's Hollow and he gave you instructions to get there, where he has a strong box um, with some old treasures and a piece of his watch. You're not sure what that means, but he did say to take them to Tools, because then she will know that you speak on his behalf and that what you're saying is the truth. Um,
Tools, I'm
given
guessing,
that
is the
Randa,
lady.
yeah, yes. Then he asked you to find Flynn, make him confess, and tell the town about this place so that families can save their own.
So first
Those
thing,
are the three things.
so first things first. I think we need to find his safe house here in Hope's Hollow and find that strong box. Meanwhile, we need to recontact the rest of the Golden Watch and tell them to stay there in the Withered Bird Inn and do not leave town. When we get back into town with the strong box, before we go to the Withered Bird Inn, we should alert the Clovis Concord and send and give them some kind of emergency request of what's going on here.
Looks like we're not going to be able to get to that interrogation after all.
It'll be a late night, but I think we will be able to.
So while you're in the mother's care home for invalids, um, is there anything that you would like to do to help the residents here or explore any other areas? You see, I did change the map so that you have a full view of things uh, versus your normal limited vision. Um, if you would like to, or you're welcome to leave them here and send people to come back for them later.
How many people are currently within the home?
Currently within the home, as far as you are aware, um there are at least 5 residents in their beds. Exploring through the other rooms, there was one room that looked like it had been recently used, but you didn't see a resident in there.
I would like to leave rations for 6 people, the 5 that are in their beds, and then one more that looks like it was recently used.
um I'm just going to say, I know that she's not here with us right now, but Wind Chime is going to give each of their residents one of her good berries.
Okay. And I'm still gonna give them a ration anyway,
Absolutely.
just in case like help doesn't arrive immediately. Yeah, that should help them.
Is there anything I could do to help? I mean, I know we're not exactly in a position to be able to evacuate these people.
Is there any way we can we possibly?
Not in the
Well,
current.
we can evacuate them, but it
Not all
would
of
be a
them.
temporary measure.
We don't know where could we move them to.
Bron's gonna take out the rose.
Oh.
Are you suggesting we bring them back to the island?
Well, we do have Janor there. As large a patient though as this could be, she could definitely help in this circumstance.
One person to deal with all of these.
I don't think it's a good long-term solution, or even a good short-term solution. But I think it's marginally better than leaving them in a possibly demon-infested, trauma-filled environment such as this one.
Oh,
probably
Wind Chime
right.
pipes up and says basically that if Janor needs help, she's more than happy to stay and help her.
That sounds fair.
Oh, been trying. I barely got to see it.
Yeah, so
Never
there's
know.
Wind Chime, Barrett,
And
Janor, and of course Nahiri would be all there.
so that'd be 4 to 6 people, or at least 4 to 5. We don't know where the 6th person might be, if there is one. We might want to look around the grounds, just in case,
Just to be sure.
just to
Yes.
be sure.
It doesn't take you long to search through all of the rooms. Some of you, um, yeah, after planting the rose, I assume this is the idea we're going with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
After planting the rose and getting everybody progressively into Firewatch Island, um, most of you begin searching the area. It doesn't take you very long before you step outside over in this direction and find find a frail man sitting outside in a wooden rocking chair facing the northeast ish, uh, as if looking at a place far away. You see that he slowly is rocking and muttering quietly to himself.
Sir, can you tell me what your name is?
I, I should have never listened. Oh, my fiance, oh, was as beautiful as the sunset over the sea. I had everything I ever wanted until that other woman convinced me to leave my love. I had tried so hard to resist, but you see, he looks at you. How can you escape the one you've dreamt of all of your life? I told I told Bethany before the wedding that I had met the girl that I've always dreamed of. He argued. Oh, I told Bethany to leave and to throw her ring into the river. She stole my courage and fled north. Never saw her again. I never saw the other woman again either.
I'm sorry.
I drank my sorrows away till my health failed.
That must have been hard for you. I'm sorry. But we can we can help you right now. We can help you out of this decrepit place, and we can take you to a better place, at least for now.
I've been here for almost 40 years now.
40
40
years.
lonely years. This strikes you as odd considering most of all of this other happening seems to have been fairly recently, though 40 years seems like an awfully long time.
Looking at like the general, like, given that like I have a decent history score, looking at the general surroundings and whatnot, would the architecture of this place be consistent with a building that was constructed over 40 years ago?
Yes, yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Um,
And you gather that he definitely doesn't feel that he is lying, off with your passive insights from the lot of you.
sir, we did ask you your name. Do you remember it?
I should have never listened. My fiance was as beautiful as the sunset over the sea. I had everything I ever wanted, till that other woman convinced me to leave my home.
Sir,
Would you,
Tried so hard to resist. But
sir?
how can you escape the one you've dreamt of all your life? And he continues to go on.
I think
And
he
you
might have.
notice now with that how he is talking, he is
He has
not
PTSD.
talking he's not talking to you. He's talking to himself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snap my fingers in front of his eyes.
He begins to sob after he's finished his story.
Mumsic's gonna go over and he's gonna like put his arms around him, and he's gonna put his arms around his own shoulders and try and have him stand up. Yeah. It's gonna do no good to sit out here in the cold like this. Let's go inside.
You're able to. I'm just gonna. It's not. So I guess I probably should have clarified. It's not. You know what? I'm not gonna say that it is a specific. It's not necessarily even a rocking chair. It's more of a wheelchair. So you're able to push him inside. You think that maybe he can't. Not that he can't walk on his own, but he is pretty old and frail. Um. So, but eventually you are able to get him inside of the portal and with the other residents as wind chime
Um,
and more and a lot of them take them up into the
maybe
proper.
be careful. I'm not sure if he's enchanted or not.
If you're
The very
curious, then we'll.
I can't actually do it in less than 10 minutes.
Could I try and divine sense this guy to find out if he's even fucking human?
Yeah, absolutely. You use your divine sense. Can you just pop that in chat for me?
Yep.
He does not seem. He seems doesn't have any strong odors besides uh the general atmosphere of this place. Uh, when you are around evil for so long, it tends to attach itself to you like just like a lingering scent, but it's not it's definitely not emanating from him.
Okay.
Though
I,
the whole
I,
area reeks of fiendish energy.
As it had.
Yes.
As we've already dealt with.
I,
He seems
I
human enough.
could cast detect magic if I was given 10 minutes, but I can only cast it ritually.
Right.
And I feel like time is of the essence.
Why don't is there, if anybody wants to, I could ask for a medicine or a arcana check.
I would
I
do an
would check
arcana.
Arcana.
I
Yep.
would do
Arcana.
arcana as well.
I will allow one person to do so at advantage with a help action from another.
I have a
Uh,
plus.
I have a +5.
Go ahead.
And
Yep.
Absolutely. So
ooh,
Hey,
24. Ooh.
whatever
Mm-mm.
is afflicting him, you don't believe it to be of magical nature. You think that he's probably a senile old man haunted by the traumas of his past.
And he said he drank
In
them
Bro
in
just
too.
has
combination
Alzheimer's.
with the general despair of this location, you think that a change of scenery probably would do him good if it is, being that it's not a particular arcane nature.
Okay. Then, yeah, going to Firewatch sounds like the best option for this man. Maybe he can see the sea.
Maybe he can stand up and go whack some dummies at the at our training site.
And taking all care of a bunch of old people. Huh?
Well, for now.
Oh, they don't
Uh,
mind. They know.
Come on,
is there
guys.
anything else you guys would like to do here at Mother's Care Home?
Check this room here. Just to
Yes.
see if there's anything peculiar in it.
So when you walk in to um to the nurses' station. You had walked in here briefly. There's not much going on. There's it's basically a small office with a small chair for what you presume is patient examination and treatment. There is really the most notable thing in this room would be a couple of locked cabinets.
I would like.
That you presume just based off of whatever that holds, probably medicine.
I would like to pop open these cabinets with my thieves' tools.
Absolutely.
And
This will require a check.
Absolutely.
So
+5.
with +5.
Did not mean to roll at advantage, but
Well,
+5.
that's okay.
So
So with a 32. With a 32
Does
With
that
a
pass?
32.
You pretty easily you notice that these cabinets were locked. These are thick locks that aren't just like easy to crack open. But you are able to do it only because you are as talented as you are.
Throws Master Lock into the distance.
Yeah, these are not master locks, okay? It's just something to note, not that it's super terribly important. You open up the first cabinet, and there's 3 cabinets that you open. One contains basic medical supplies, such as bandages, cotton balls, syringes, needles, the like. 4 doses of what is labeled as alchemist's kindness.
Oh.
Yeah. And 4 doses of that. 1 dose of Potzier, which I don't think, or Padzier. Pad. Hold on, let me spell it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to know how to spell that one.
Yeah. And I'll copy these and put them in your group inventory.
Okay.
And Wisma Salix. Let me just
Okay.
excuse me. And 2 doses of Wisma Salix.
I'll ask Edward specifically
The
what the
second,
yeah.
I'm not gonna make you spend all the time I'm just gonna let you know.
Oh, thank God.
In the second cabinet, you find 3 doses of meditation tea, another dose of Podzier, and 12 doses of indigo dreams poison.
Oh.
And then additionally in that cabinet, you find 2 potions of cure light runes and 1 potion of lesser restoration.
Nice. You said 2.
That's the restoration.
In the
That's
third
good.
and final cabinet, you find 1 dose of anti-plague, 1 dose of antitoxin, 1 dose of twitch tonic, and 8 doses of smelling salts.
Holy shit.
Nice.
That is a lot.
It is, in fact,
It's
medicine
still
cabinet.
stocked.
It is so stocked. Yeah, I'm gonna need all that put in. I can't keep up with all that.
I'm just. Ooh, let me just do this. Just have to figure out how to make this bigger because I can't. There we go. And if you remind me, on our break today, I will type these up for you. Or copy and paste them in the chat because I forgot to do that ahead of time.
Sounds good.
Well,
Well,
I'm just right now sending them to chat.
no worries. Looking at all of this, is there anything odd that stands out that I would need to roll a medicine check for?
Medicine check, like, immediately. It's not so much that the poison is obviously notable, but particularly the indigo dreams poison seems to catch your attention because it's called a poison, and you know poisons aren't typically something you would want to have.
Unless you're a rogue.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
But let's see. Where is my note? Yeah, I will. Why can I have a DM loading tip?
Shit.
No.
No. Fuck you.
DM loading tip.
Your players
Just
are chaotic bastards, and if you plan too much, they will 100% ruin your plans. To the note of the players, if you plan too much, God loves to laugh at your plans.
DM loading tip. This is actually for DMs. If
No
you're
matter-
wondering what might happen in a situation, just roll a d20 yourself for it. It's just, something to think about. This is something that I learned from Brennan Lee Mulligan. He said that there are things that he has plans for, but when he doesn't plan for everything because that would be way too much
can't do
planning and
that.
he'd spend too much time. So he will often, if it's something that he doesn't have a plan for, just roll a d20, and if it's something like if it's like a nat 20, you can just do something crazy, right? He was talking about how he never plans for a nat 20 in you're searching a cabinet and you're asked give me a roll. He might plan for an 18 or a 19 to be something really good, but if he gets a nat 20, he has to then think on the fly and find something that would work for a nat 20. He said that one thing like if you ever expected to find a gun that can shoot potatoes and does like 2d8 damage, that's a nat 20 or like a 28. There's something you would never plan for. It's just something that you just think of on the spot and it's like you can have this now. Because fuck it. You got a really good roll, but
You
even
earned
if
it.
it is something that's really
Oh.
good, then he only really plans it to be like a 18 or 19 roll. Which I think is a pretty interesting approach to nat 20.
DM
It's also very good to not overplan things because, as he mentions, yeah, you will absolutely burn out so fast.
Then again, as a point to anybody that's listening that wants to be a DM, Brennan Lee Mulligan is an incredible DM and an insane improv guy. So his ability to DM is something that you will not likely be able to do. So we are saying these things, but I mean, he improvises that stuff because he's got the practice. Like he was in improv
Yeah.
groups for a while. I mean, he's a comedy writer. It's absolutely not you can try and live up to him, but it's definitely a big jump.
Tall order
good-
to live
it's
up to.
good
A tall order.
It's good
It's
to have
good to
role
look up to
models, but it's not good to try and live up to stuff. Run your own
Now,
games.
we say this, And you contrast this with another well-known and popular DM, Matt Mercer, who spends hours and hours and hours and hours every day prepping. So
Yes.
there are many
There are
different
different kinds of DMs
Well,
for
I mean,
sure.
the thing
I'm
is
not trying to say.
don't do what other good DMs do. Do what works for you, right? You don't have to copy
Wow,
Brennan and
there's so
Mulligan's
much
methods like down to a
non-advice here.
T. You can learn from them, but like don't copy them down to a T because,
So
do
we're
whatever
not,
works for you.
I did end up
Try it out.
sending the Indigo Dreams poison, excuse me, into chat. Uh which inflicts basically a compulsion. Um it says a compulsion
Yeah,
spell.
okay. I thought it was going to make you high. I'm not
No.
gonna lie.
So, oh,
Oh god, that's creepy.
imagine if I dipped my daggers in this.
No,
Why would you want to poison your daggers?
I actually think this poison is one of the most evil things I've ever seen.
No,
Bro,
I've seen more evil
you just
things, but
are
this is very
Imperiod.
evil. I'm not gonna lie.
This is Imperiod. This is an unforgivable curse right here.
Yeah.
Basically, it's really dark shit we're dealing with. Uh
Yeah.
And now we also cannot trust the words of anybody in
Care
this
home? Yeah.
care home.
well,
Yeah.
with the exception of Dern, because you did Lester restorate him.
True.
So, in case you were wondering.
True. True.
Um
Just him. He's chill. Everybody else though?
Moonsick pushes all this out with a cart and he says, "So, this is all really alarming."
Do we have the ability to try and unpoison everybody?
you do have one dose of lesser restoration.
Yeah.
And
Let me
Windchime knows the spell, and she's with them.
Yeah. Let me just she might have let me see if I can
I think. Do we have any good warriors back at Firewatch?
warriors wind chime.
Anybody?
Windchime's
should-
good.
We should probably tell them to, you know, keep him within. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
In combination with wind chimes, all of if wind chime just sinks all of her spell slots and the lesser restoration potion, everybody can get this poison
Okay,
lifted.
chill. Just need to make a long
Um,
rest.
do that, I guess.
So that can be an action plan.
I think that's something we'll decide at break.
Yeah.
So while
If that's
that's
all right.
happening, we is there anywhere else you would like to explore in this place?
You said there was some valuable stuff in here. I just got sidetracked with screaming children.
Yeah, not so much. True. Not so much of. It's hard to tell whether or not you would consider them valuable, but when you kind of glance back in that room again, just checking the place over, you did find some old records on the floor. They're all the files of former patients and all listing dates of deaths within the past several months. Um, you do know that just kind of glancing through them, I'm not going to make you roll anything for it. Um, the newer records contrast greatly with those that were kept under the previous ownership. The new ones are incomplete, hastily written, and clearly show that the patients were not treated well.
I'm definitely gonna keep a hold. I'm gonna take the records. They'll be useful to show to the Clovis Concord, at the very least, and should be able to help notify people close to the patient so we can get a hold of them.
Absolutely. Anything else you guys would like to do?
Not necessarily exploring anywhere, but of the medical supplies I found in that room, would I be able to restore some uses of my med kit with that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can have a full 10 uses again.
Fuck yeah!
Get this man a med kit.
So yeah, you're back up to 10.
I'm of that previous one. Actually, I'm up. I have 2 med kits, so I'm actually back up to 20 with still more to spare.
I will say that I don't know how many med kits that you currently have, but I'm only gonna let you just round it out, right?
Yep, that's fine.
So if you were at 2, you're at 10. If you were at 8, you're at 10.
Yep.
I don't know how many you were, but
I had 14, so I'm just rounding
so
it to 20.
20.
I have
Yeah,
I
that
have
works.
2 like boxes total, so I can only carry 20 uses right now anyway.
Makes sense.
Okay. Anything else we would like to do here? If that's the case, there's nothing else. The lot of you make your way outside of the mother's care home and encounter the woman in the bushes from before, still staring and watching the facility. Um, she explains to you that how you explain to her the situation as best you can with as much confidentiality as you feel the desire to. She's incredibly grateful to you and offers you all a gold ring with a value of 50 gold uh, as a thank you for finding out what had happened to her father.
Beautiful.
Um, I don't know if it's not anything magical. It's just a gold ring worth 50 gold.
50 gold.
Uh, so whoever wants that can have it. Um, you all make your
You know
way.
that I'm gonna take it if nobody else does.
I would have. I was about to speak up.
I was gonna say, give
I
it to
was gonna
Brian.
say, like, do we need it?
She's been
Like,
driving us
this does.
this whole time, so
Oops.
Okay.
Brian, rock, paper, scissors.
god damn it.
You
How about we
make
just sell it and split 25 gold each?
That sounds great.
then do that. You make your way out into Hope's Hollow, proper. The whoop, 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 whoop. Come on. There we go. As you make your way back into the desolate town, you come across the scene that you had before. Um, if you remember, there were 2 brothers were uh, that were in an argument in the town square. As you had walked away, you heard the sickening sound of sword to flesh, and knew that somebody was victorious, at least in that. The you do see now as you approach the scene that one brother is holding the other in his lap, his head there, and he appears to be crying over his brother's body. Clearly very, very emotional about this situation, uh, and seemingly based off of passive insights, uh, to regret what had happened.
I hate the fact that we have both people with Revivify gone.
Both people.
What?
Soren
Gone?
isn't here.
Yes, he
Soren's
is.
here?
Oh,
Why
never
am I
mind.
not here?
Sorry, my bad. You just haven't spoken since you rushed back into chat. I forgot about that.
But I will note that it has been greater than a minute.
Mhm.
You heard
Oh,
his death
shit.
as you walked away.
Okay. Well, now I feel bad for walking away. Consequences of his actions.
I mean, we did
Uh,
just let them fight each other to the death and did absolutely nothing about it. I mean, I didn't expect it to escalate to the degree of murder.
It's all the more reason why I
I'd
feel
like
like
to.
something is off in this town.
I'd like to think we knew it would be violent, but this is unfortunate.
What happens, happens.
Jesus, animal.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be. It's a dark city. I think that things, well, town, area. These things happen. It is unfortunate.
as you glance around at the surroundings, you do see a couple of folks minding their own business, completely ignoring the two brothers in the streets. Maybe a side glance and a scoff of irritation.
Don't you see how everybody else reacts around here?
It just seems to me that, as sad as it is, this seems to be a common occurrence.
We should
We ain't in
figure out.
Kansas anymore.
We need to figure out what's going on here fast.
I agree.
Do we? He told us where the safe house was, right?
Yes, follow me.
Um, the lot of you make your way to the safe house that he had indicated. Um, it doesn't take you long. His directions were true. To come across the place. Um, you you come across a modest shack. And as you enter it, there is a small locked coffer underneath a bed. Um, that you gather based off his information is what you're looking for. Um, it is locked, however, and he did not give you a key. So I will require a.
I'm gonna pat Moonsick on the back. You know what to do, buddy. That 20.
Oh
For
my
a total
god!
of 34.
That's really funny.
34.
34.
I love that for
Uh,
you.
Moonsick just
Yeah, so
clinches
you
it.
are able to crack open.
Master lock.
no luck. No valuable is safe.
You're able to crack open the locked coffer. Inside, you find a scroll, um, a scroll of blessing of fervor, which is a new spell. Uh, Let me just copy.
I've got it typed into my item thingy.
I also just want to send it so I don't have to do it later.
Yeah.
Blessing of further.
Fervor, I thought I heard.
Further. Further the fervor.
No valuable is safe, just as to Moonzik, no safe is
No
valuable.
valuable is safe from our road.
You like that one, Kale?
I did.
That should help. I apologize if any language is weird. I am just stealing some Pathfinder items and things, so sometimes the language of me translating gets missed.
Still? What is still?
Okay, hold on. Let me just pop this open. See, again, like, that's exactly what I was going. Still is a Pathfinder meta magic thing.
Have you heard of
So-
our Lord and Savior, Pathfinder?
So, it's not that important.
Increases speed by 30 feet. Stand up as a, that's a bonus action. Swift action should be bonus action. Actually, just cut that because that's entirely Pathfinder rules.
Yeah, sorry. I said that, and look at this. It's like I did nothing on this one.
That's okay. I'll just keep the description as is for now.
Yeah. But it's pretty translatable easily enough.
I
Where was
can do the translation. I have a degree of understanding to Pathfinder rules.
You also
Yeah, you
find
went to college for that?
Emily, did you cut out?
I totally fucking
Fine.
I
This
just
time?
totally zoned out because the other spell that I decided I wanted to get is a 3.5 edition because
Whoa!
I did not do enough. I was just like, oh, I like this. This sounds great. Without
Blessing
actually.
of Further is very close to haste, by the way.
Yes, it is. It basically it is. With some extra blah 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 blah. You don't show me this again.
Okay.
You also you gain a spell scroll of consecration, which is, my god, if my copy would work. Boom and boom.
Is it on the wizards? Nope, it's just a Clarendon. Yep,
It's a cleric.
Clarendon spell list.
Actually, that's really funny. They have 3.5 edition spells because their party was adventuring when 3.5 was the edition.
Yeah, there you go. That's totally it.
This is outdated magic.
I love it.
That's
Most people
hilarious.
don't cast spells like this anymore.
That's hilarious. And additionally,
A lost
the
ancient
final
sword
thing
merchant.
that you find, well, there's two more things that you find. You find clarity, which is a weapon that is currently at the top of, right here, at the top of your journal tab, if it doesn't already open. Clarity is a +1 holy scimitar created to vanquish the evil creatures of the night. Though she can't speak, her empathetic communications clearly indicate a protective mindset. Clarity enjoys giving warm, encouraging energy to her wielder, as long as that wielder opposes evil and gives their best effort. To preserve the wielder's valor in fights, she can remove the fear condition up to 3 times per day, affecting only her wielder.
Awesome. I love
That's
clarity.
Pat
fucking
Animo on the
cool.
back. You know what to
Uh,
do, buddy.
In addition, you find the Weirding Watch, which is a fragment of a watch that he had talked about before, which is here. If my if my thing is going to do what I actually want it to do, and not having a mouse is not fun. Come on, bro. I'm gonna fucking shoot myself if my thing doesn't want to work.
A body has been discovered.
Oh my god!
It happened.
That's beautiful. Here is that.
I'm not sorry.
I
Oh,
didn't
dear.
expect you to be.
There we go. Now it's working. So
To
this piece,
activate power
yeah.
over time?
yeah. Once a watch piece is activated, the bearer gains the benefits of haste for 3 rounds, and anyone bearing a piece of the same weirding watch within 30 feet receives the same effect. So this would be, you presume, with this knowledge of the watch, each member of the Golden Watch has a piece of this watch, and so they could all get haste, basically.
Yeah.
Uh,
These are some legendary.
Actually, that's
fucking-
concentrationless haste. That's
Yep.
incredible.
Yeah,
Uh,
concentrationless haste is good haste.
but
Right?
being
You
that you
can
only have
replicate it on, Glyph of Warning, but 200 gold.
1%. So, having collected these items from Dern's storage,
Oh, that's even better, actually. Because the wording is gains the benefits of haste for 3 rounds, and it's not the actual haste spell. When it ends, you don't lose your turn.
correct. It's only the benefits.
Can we all agree haste is just a fantastic spell?
No.
It is.
It's
Well, it's a
really
fantastic-
bad.
If you don't have the negatives.
It's really bad with the negatives. It's like a straight up liability.
It depends. It really can. It depends.
It depends on how smart your caster is.
It's
So
more their constitution, but okay.
All right.
Yeah.
you all finish up here. I
Although
take
I
it.
will say haste in our party is good.
we
'Cause-
said all right, man.
Alright.
I take it you all are going. Is there anything else you'd like to do in Hope's Hollow?
Edward, are
No,
you
we
able
have to rush back.
Edward, are you able to send casting again? Or
Pardon me?
are you able to cast sending again?
Yeah.
We're on
Or
our
would you
way
rather
there.
take-
Let's just talk to them.
Fair enough. I'm just.
It's a
hoping-
high level spell. It's why it's hard.
It's a high level spell, and I only have like 3 spell slots left.
That's fair.
Sending is really freaking valuable. Yeah.
So, in that case, you all make your way out of Hope's Hollow, um, and find yourself on the way back to, of course, yes, Nicodranus. Um, ba ba ba.
Nico Robin. I mean Nico Dranos.
I think this one. I think it's this. Um,
Nico Robbins.
Nico, 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 Nico.
God damn it.
Nico Nico.
making your way without hesitation to the I presume at least to the Withered Bird Inn, where you had previously met Branda Tools and Ignatius. You walk into the tavern. And it is late at night. As you approach the Withered Bird Inn. Walking in, there's quite a few people who are out up late drinking away their sorrows. Glancing around the room, you don't see Ignatius and Tools.
I'm going to go up to the barkeep. We had a couple of friends here earlier. We believe it's possible they may have gotten rooms here. Was there an Ignatius and Tools that got a room here?
Yes, I do, they did say that you guys might be by. They said that I could just let you into their room. So, here's their key, it's room number 6.
All
As
right,
you guys
thank you very much.
As you guys make your way up to the room, giving a knock, thinking maybe it's a little strange that the barkeep handed you a key. When you arrive, there is no answer. Using the key that had been given to you, you enter the room and find a few supplies left behind on a table with a note.
Nothing to turn into a wild goose chase.
Reading, we have received word that Targan is being held against his will in the Verdun forest north of here. We have set out to find him at a place called the Trisesta House. Please bring whatever you need and join us as soon as you can. Bring word of Dern's safety with you.
No.
I think now it's time for message.
We need to... Yes. Edward, send, please.
What do you need sent?
Do not go into the forest. Return to Nicodranus at once.
Alright, I'm going to cast sending.
Paragon is not to be trusted.
Okay, I'm gonna cast sending to Branda. Alright, I'm gonna say, do not go into the forest. Dern warned us of its danger. Tarragon is responsible for
For
bad thing.
a great evil.
Respond ASAP.
You hear Brandon replying it to you. We simply cannot let our friend be held against his will. I cannot let this pass. Tarragon would never do something like that. Come quickly. We might need your help.
I imagine.
I'm
Edward
gonna
says this
turn to
out
the
loud.
party with a grim look on my face. She did not heed our warning.
Damn it. We need to
They-
go now.
We need to go
Stop.
now.
Stop. We must do one thing before we go.
Alert the Clovis Concord.
Alert the Clovis Concord and bury the watch.
Bury it or keep it in Firewatch?
Keep it on Firewatch, I don't care. Either way, there is a scenario here where this whole thing is a farce simply to get his piece of the watch.
Let's put
You
it
do
in-
make an excellent point.
Let's put it in Firewatch. Let's give it to Windchime.
Yes. Did we send Windchime off already, or is she still with us technically?
She's
Okay.
she's at Firewatch with all of the elderly. children.
You know what? Quickly, let's plant the rose. I'll
Actually,
head to Firewatch.
Fuck. That was me. Brian would not have that fucking she's way too trusting to think of that.
It's okay. We'll just leave it. It's
Or
not
you
a big
can
deal.
just, go with the flow and not call
Okay.
out of character moments.
It's okay. No
It
worries.
was just a moment of clarity somehow.
Okay.
We rolled insight
Oh,
against the
no.
DM.
That Brian has her upcoming examination soon. She is trying to do everything she can to keep these factors in mind.
I will be right back. I gotta use the bathroom quick.
Okay.
Actually, this is he just left, didn't he? Never mind. So I can't call for a break.
Call for a break and put it in text.
Yeah, but he's recording.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
recording. Now this is
You
all
can
in
edit
the
Hi,
it, though.
recording
You know what?
people.
Sure. You know what? Sure. I will text him and tell him we're going on a break. We'll be back here in 15 minutes for part 2. We'll see you then.
5:15, 6:15.
Yeah,
now
we'll
this is all in the
15, 16.
DM
That
learning
works.
tip: when you can't think of something to do, just call for a break.
Actually, it's a good loading tip. Your players will
Yeah.
understand.
Players will understand.
And if they don't understand, just fucking kill them.
Kill them in real life, not their characters, them.
Wait, that's murder.
Yes. Oh god.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll be back here at 5:15, 6:15. I will tell Cam.
Let's do this.
We're going on a break, man.
Oh, damn, I didn't realize. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. This is a continuation of the earlier part of this video. I don't know why I'm trying to start this off like a fresh segment. I also have a cat on my lap, but that's not important. Emily, please lead us off.
That is like the most
All
important
right.
thing anybody's ever said.
So, after reading the note and quickly sending a sending to brand tools, you look across on the table, and on the table there is a few items of note. One, you've got a scroll of dimensional anchor, which causes a which I should specify is a 4th level spell. Oh goodness. I did not write that on there. But a green ray springs from your hand. You must make a ranged attack to hit the target. Any creature or object struck by the ray is covered with a shimmering emerald field that completely blocks extra dimensional travel. Forms of movement barred by dimensional anchor include astral projection, blink, dimension door, ethereal jaunt, etherealness, gate, maze, plane shift, shadow walk, teleport, and similar spell-like abilities. The spell also prevents the use of gate or a teleportation circle for the duration of the spell.
Cool. So
Yeah.
That would also negate the effect of our rogues.
Yes.
Can I hold on to that, maybe?
Go for it.
Sure. And also 3 potions of greater healing.
Oh!
Ooh,
Whoa, that's pretty good.
nice.
That's like 200 gold, I think.
You also find, I guess Lily's not here, but you also find excuse me, 10 plus 1 bolts.
Ooh.
So I'm just gonna make a note. I was just gonna have her add that to her character sheet, but I'll just put it in group inventory.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're not going to withhold that from Wind Chime.
Yep.
Damn.
That's the most pathetic thing. I just wrote like, oh yeah, just plus 1 bolts, plus 1 bolts. I should write 10 of them. 10.
Plus 1 bolts.
That's all it is. Plus 1 bolts, plus 1 bolts. Just as a reminder for her to add that to her inventory when she gets back. Okay. I'm gonna, out of curiosity, Soren, what's your passive insight?
Sorry, that's not the answer.
3.
No,
A lot.
I have it up. Why can't I get it? Hold on. It's not the
Isn't it-
right tab. Okay, it's the same as my perception, right?
Yeah, so it's
It's your
your
insight.
perception, insight. You might have proficiency in one, not the other, so
It's
it's your
right.
insight modifier.
Oh, so it's 17.
Okay, so 17.
Jeez.
With your 17, you gather that based on the equipment they left behind, the 2 of them are not aware of the possible threats that await them. Leaving these things would... It seems to be that if they would have taken it had they had known. Anything else you would like to do here?
Not really.
I'm also realizing that we're kind of between a rock and a hard place with the watch. We have no way of convincing them without the watch.
We need to take it with us then.
I can always stash it in my quiver, or you have your bag of holding.
It becomes a question
Yeah.
of what happens if one of us is incapacitated and someone is able to get a hold of that
Question.
carry.
Answer.
We have sending stones on us.
You have
one
a
side of us. I have one side of a sending stone. The other side is with the rebellion.
Never mind. I was going to say, we could probably pick up some sending stones, give the other one to Dan, and then, let him testify.
If anything, we can convince them to somehow withdraw, hopefully, and then we can convince them to.
I don't think
travel
we
with
have
us to
much
Firewatch.
choice. I don't think we have much choice in this. We're being... We're being kind of strong-armed.
Indeed.
Maybe just a little.
Let's get going.
Hee
Let's take the watch with us. We don't have much of a choice. Let's go.
Like an
Okay.
Ocarina of Time where you can't actually do anything about the fact that you know Ganondorf is manipulating you.
Fucking spoilers!
For a game that came out how long ago?
Spoilers!
Say that.
Unbelievable!
I love all of these.
Ban
Link
him.
is just a trusting guy, okay?
Yeah!
Ban him. Get him out of here.
Why is this not working?
I find that as a bannable offense. Get him out.
Ban him from his own Twitch channel.
Yes. Oh, are we talking about Cam? I was talking about Kale, but okay.
Ban Cameron too.
What the fuck did I do?
Ban him.
Yes.
You know what? Just to add to the chaos, I agree with that statement.
Fuck you
Ban them
all!
both. Get them out of here.
Okay, so the lot of you finish up collecting the items in the two elderly folks' room, and it is this moment that you, Soren, with your incredibly high passive perception, you notice that there seems to be some commotion outside. I would say because you have greater than a 15, there's an air of excitement and worry. Just outside the tavern. Oh,
Okay. He's gonna lead the group outside, I guess.
Coming outside, you notice a small crowd of people has formed. And of these people, there is one in particular that seems to be of note. There is a man dressed in nice clothing, official looking clothing. One that might be, in some of the higher levels of government, if that makes sense.
Oh.
It is odd to see him here this late at night, but you see as he has his big he's got a big double chin and a little bit of and a very nice clean shaven face with a little bit of balding at the top of his head. So this larger man looks at you all as you exit the tavern and turns around and smiles with arms wide in a very grand gesture. You can tell that he seems to be putting on some sort of air of something. Though, Soren, you know, with a passive 17, that he is clearly a little troubled. And surprised at this crowd that has gathered. Yes, you are the Legati Company. I wanted to personally come and thank you for your efforts. People have been talking about what you've been doing here within Nicodranus, and you notice he kind of puts on this bravado, like he is making this announcement not just for the two of you, but for the small crowd that has formed. From helping out the Mother's Lighthouse and rescuing people, We need more folks like you. In fact, we have a few of Nicodranus's finest missing up in the woods to the north. When you're finished with the work you're doing now, I'd like you to go after a band of rangers we sent north to scout the forest. The druids are concerned for them, the ones at Melora's lighthouse.
You
Well,
said in the forest, right?
My good sir,
yes.
Oh
my good
God.
sir, this could not have come at a better time. We're on our way there right
This
now.
could not have come at a worse time. We are on, we have
Fantastic, fantastic.
We have to be on our way right now, which is also not good news.
Uh, he continues on, and he's making this performance to this group that
Mhm.
has formed behind him. Of course, good
Right.
people going missing isn't something that we can let stand. If you can bring me news of our missing rangers, I can promise to make your stay here in the city a most memorable one. There's more, too. There's talk of demons and dark cults. People saying it's been going under our noses for a while. Petra Dockman, our expert tracker, says that she got attacked by a fiend not long ago. It left her near
Devil,
dead.
perhaps?
I'm sorry?
Bone Devil, perhaps?
I'm not certain. She did say that it left her near dead and took her quicksand cloak.
I believe
If you,
that this nobleman is trying to waste our time.
I
if
don't
you
believe
find that
so.
fiend before you're through, I'll reward you with 1,000 gold pieces to bring me proof. Now, there might be more that I don't know about, but I'll give you another 300 gold for every one you slay, as long as you bring back proper evidence of those two. These
We're
plots
currently
I
Any
no
evidence
longer
from
we're
the
believe
currently
that he is trying to waste our time.
we will see to it that your
Whoa.
particular troubles are attended to, but right now we are currently um under a short frame of time in order to rescue some people that could
Absolutely,
potentially be in
absolutely.
grave danger.
These plots, along with others, like I'm not sure what you're working on, but these plots, right? All of this chaos happening here in Nicodranus have thrown people's lives into disarray. You see, he's like gesturing towards the group behind him.
I'm
We
sure.
If you can
understand, but
get
we're
any
under.
sort of record of who's been affected, let us know so we can sort through it and learn who needs justice and who needs mercy. We'll
Hold
make it
on.
known that the people of Nicodranus
No.
are not to be toyed with. Let them play their games in a different city. People start cheering for
Brian is holding the bridge of her nose.
uh
I was this entire time trying to find some sort of ability that I have to instill fear in him.
Why?
Oh, I can do that.
I just want him to stop talking.
Yeah, we just want him to stop talking.
Okay,
He's
well,
wasting our
I'll-
time with this performance.
he
But
says
we'll see to that
back
your
to,
problems are tended to
Nicodranus
appropriately.
is
Right now, we have more pressing issues that we are currently experiencing, and that we will, the
nothing is
we
more
will find
pressing
those
than
Oh
the
my
people
God,
of
Edward,
and
you
accommodate
too.
Nicodranus'
those costs
justice.
appropriately.
Edward,
Nothing is more
Edward.
important than the
Okay.
safety of
Thank you.
our
Okay, can we
people.
go?
He goes
I'm-
on. He has turned his back completely to you and is.
That's a 20
addressing you now
intimidation. I didn't mean to roll with disadvantage.
I have
but-
no idea what's.
Oh God.
Can I do
Can
something,
we
please?
go?
Okay.
I'm going to grab onto his shoulder. I'm going to whisper in his ears. If you wish to have a proper conversation that might actually help, and you don't want it in front of these people, let us head inside.
Certainly, certainly. You know how business does what business does. We'll go right inside. And he, as he enters the tavern, the door shuts behind him, and he gives this big, exasperated sigh. I'm so sorry. You see his hands are like shaking. I did not expect a crowd of people to gather. But
You don't
we
want
had
to
to make it
instill
a
a
good show.
panic. You don't want to
Uh,
instill a panic.
Look, spare us the theatrics. We're in a little bit of a rush.
First off, you mentioned you wanted records. The entire town of Hope's Hollow is overrun.
Excuse me?
Hope's Hollow is overrun.
I mean,
Zombies?
we puzzled with the
There-
presence of demons.
Oh,
We have already taken out several within the mother's care home, and we have ample reason to believe that there is more going on there that we do not have the time or resources to handle immediately. If you do have the time, I suggest sending holy members with access to good radiant ability and the ability to consecrate the area against further attack. Here is a list of individuals we have taken into our care, as well as those deceased underneath, um, deceased during this time, at the mother's care home. These are the records pertaining. And she's going to
Question,
take out the records.
do we
boxes.
recognize this person as like any like a standing of official power or authority?
Yes, yes. You do. Well, Brian does in particular. Maybe not. Well, roll me a history check, Brian.
Easy peasy. Hopefully. No nat ones.
I'll give you advantage
with advantage.
because you're from the area.
Because she lives there.
That's
oh,
a nat 20.
That's pretty good.
It's what? It's not a nat 20. What?
You said
That's a
with
21.
advantage, so I rolled twice.
You rolled once.
Oh, sorry. That is the
Well,
nat
that's
20.
That is
Lag is the
exactly
thing.
that-
I'm sorry.
That was so delayed. I will be honest. Like only just. We're like, excuse you, a nat 20? What are you talking about?
There it is.
Yeah. So, this is one of Nicodranus's officials. He, it's not. He's not the Marquis, but he is a spokesperson of the Marquis. What is the person who Speaker
Ambassador.
of no, not Speaker of the House.
Vice President.
Not the vice president, the person who gives. Maybe it is the Speaker of the House,
Speaker of
who
the House sounds right.
basically is the
Ambassador?
one who.
Well,
What?
the fuck?
Is it ambassador?
Let's stop asking the questions. I understand
So-
what they do.
The point is, he's the one who does a lot of the like public interactions here in.
He's the face of the Marquis.
Spokesperson.
Yes. His you're so good at this. You know his name is Bazabelli.
Bazabelli.
Speaker Bazabelli. We'll call him
May I
Speaker.
assume any fiend slayed within the confines of Nicodranus and its feeder
Surrounding
towns
yeah.
to be eligible for said reward.
Certainly.
The bone devil spines we got from the house.
Yes, Soren will pull those out.
Bone Devil? Are you talking about the right thing?
Spine
Because I know
devil.
what a Bone
Spine
Devil is,
Devil.
and I do not.
Fine, Devil.
Spine devil. The ones
Spine
we
devil.
fought.
Oh, the Spine Devils. Yes.
Yes.
With these
Sorry,
kinds of
I thought
fiends,
you were
they are
talking about-
relatively
They're very different.
minor. Yes, bone devils are very different than what we fought. They're relatively minor. Beyond that, you'll find the remains of several in the mother's care home. We did not think to bring them.
Oh, yes, certainly. Hope's Hollow is under Nicodranus' jurisdiction. Of course, How many?
I can't remember if it was 4 or 5. We didn't
I'm
bring
sure you
back
can
evidence.
probably dispatch an investigator in order to see to it that the proper allocated amount is due.
Or rather,
Yes,
not
yes.
for that purpose, but for
internal
the purpose
investigation.
of, guarding the town. Those remains inside would be those we have slain. I trust
Okay,
you.
yes.
I trust you to find that and be fair with us.
Certainly, absolutely.
Are you?
I did want to give you a personal thank you for the work you did at Mother's Lighthouse as well. The Legati Company is in Nicodranus's. Well, the Nicodranus is in the Legati's company's debt.
We must depart immediately to the forest. Some friends of ours that had already set us on this path have unfortunately also gone into the forest. And if you encounter a man by the name of Targon Flynn, please take him into custody immediately.
We have reason to believe that he is up to nefarious deeds. And we are
If
currently
we
in
come
pursuit
across
of him.
him and he ends up in our custody, absolutely, yes, absolutely, we will.
One last question. Is there indeed a fort under the Clovis Concord's control inside the forest?
Inside the forest of a fort? No, I'll be perfectly honest with you. The Renadan Woods, they are the excuse me, Renadan Forest is an ancient wood. Um, we have a contract with the druids of Melora to limit the amount of forcing and hunting that happens in the area. So it's pretty untamed compared to the most of the other uh, forests in the area. It's protected, at least to the best of the druids and Nicodranus's capabilities. Um, I it's most of it is unmapped, um, and uninhabitable. That uh, any roads that are there are rarely used, except by uh, a few uh,
Druids
of this
themselves.
of the druids and rangers that have been selected to go there.
Understood.
Uh,
Thank you. We really must go.
Certainly. Um, I happen to have a map for you conveniently. And he is going to hand you the map of the Verdanand Forest. It's most of it's unmapped, but this is the area um, that sorry, I'm multitasking. This is the area that our good Petra Damakin has mapped out. Um, just need to write this real quick. There you go. Show to players. Show to everyone. There you go.
Sorry, I keep stepping away.
All right. Well, best be off. People to save.
Best of luck.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
And
And
we are honored by your visit. You are high company. I'm sorry it's been so informal and so rushed.
desperate times call for desperate measures. I completely understand. Um, and he opens the door of the Witherbird Inn with a flourish and begins proclaiming to the mass that has formed, which now looks even larger than it did before. Uh, about ensuring them that of Nicodranus' safety and the safety of their loved ones. He points out a few people in particular, promising that these brave heroes of Nicodranus will return with their loved ones, and news of them. On an additional note, you will see
Irresponsible
the
promises.
quest list has been updated.
Woo!
Um,
Don't you think it's rather irresponsible to say that we will definitely give them
I think
news?
salvation within the face of the unknown is an uncertain gambit that may backfire. That's my personal.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do that, to be honest. I can't confirm anything.
as you guys exit the Witherbird Inn with hearing the words of the speaker, and a round of applause from the friends and family of missing loved ones, and those who just have a rubber neck. You begin to set off into the Verdansk Forest, which, for your own information, is not particularly mapped on. Why is this thing struggling so much on here? But it is about, it's this area.
Hmm.
I see.
So thus you head out late into the night for a long day of travel. On horseback, you make your way into the forest. As you get closer, the ba 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 ba.
Do we know where on this map we're supposed to head? I say, looking at the map with the entire party. I mean, I see this little spot that says K. It has a little place on it. I think that's kind of a good place to go.
I'll be on the notes on it. That you see, like little markings, are for me, not for you. I was just
Yeah,
lazy.
yeah. I
Um,
just wanna point out the little cabin or something. Has like a
uh,
little area, thinking that people may gather here and we can ask some questions about the surrounding area.
I don't know, but looking at this map, it looks like there's two paths for us. If we are if that is our destination, that fort or cabin or whatever it is there's two paths to reach. One that goes through a river and one that goes around. I don't know.
I think we'd probably be most likely to find what we're looking for before we even get to the cabin if we go through the forest. You see what I'm saying?
How's everybody doing? It looks like it's gonna be a long one.
I'm doing alright. I've had my fair bit of travel trying to find you guys.
That's reassuring. I'm doing okay right now.
Edward,
Yes.
how
How are you doing?
Pardon?
How are you?
I'm just thinking.
Alright.
What do you think would be able to convince the entire party that, you know,
A rousing speech made
Paragon
with
is not to be
inflection.
trusted? I mean, like, we have to at least account for and accommodate sort of at least one course of action where they may be forced to be manipulated to fight us, or at least, until a situation where, Flynn himself can at least retreat back into an advantageous position, right?
They're going to hold them hostage.
Well, we could
Effectively
pretend
turning
to
them
be
against
friends
us.
even.
And they did mention that they were a retired adventurer party, but they still are an adventurer party. I wouldn't put it beyond their sort of capabilities or skills that they would possess some capacity of combat,
Well, I
right?
did mention that there was a very understated but possible situation where There was just one holdout, and they're trying to get a hold of the Wielding Watch, which is a key for something. It's similar to a story I once read. Nevertheless, we don't have choices. We have to try.
I
And
agree.
if I had to, and with all the problems in the forest, if I had to guess, well, I'd go wherever there was the most undead and fiends possible.
Yes. As much as I dread the idea of that, that is the most tactically sound location to be at.
But you did say that Brando was asked to go to a fort in the fortress or in the forest.
Forest filled with horrors. At
A
least that's
fort
how
that, as
Darren
of the
described it.
records of the Clovis Concord, doesn't exist.
Or at least isn't recorded of. It could exist, or at least some kind of fabricated building exists.
That's why I said as of the records of the Clovis Concord.
Um, I would love if I could get a, particularly from you, Brian,
Okay.
a history check. Um,
Come on, roll another 25.
Do
But make sure it's delayed so it's funny.
delayed nat 20.
that's Arcana. Is that the same?
Oh, that's
Okay.
Arcana.
Well, same
Um,
modifier anyway.
it is. Sorry, it
Okay,
doesn't
Uh,
now
even
that's
matter.
not much better.
yeah, you have only the vaguest idea of the Vernoden Forest. Uh, you you've never heard of the tries try Triesta house that Tools had mentioned in her letter. Uh, what you do know is based off of the uh, based off of what um whatever the fuck his name is, I just made up. Bozzabelli. What that Bozzabelli had mentioned that yeah, you have heard rumors of adventurers who have freshly graduated or decided to take their leave from the academy, um, going missing into the forest. Uh, but never any more than what you would expect people who are untrained and unaware of their surroundings.
Let's
Oh,
keep to the road and try not to get lost.
making your way deeper into the woods. Um, Over time, you come across, heading north, um, a, a small campsite. Um, Clearly, that is used a uh, as a base camp for those who are looking to trek deeper into some of the unmarked territories of of the forest. Um, well used, um, and and whatnot. Um, as you approach the area, um, you notice that there are a couple of signs that are pointing in different directions. Signs that people had just like posted up, scrawled on, etched into some bark, um, and whatnot. Um, Two signs point north, and uh, one says "Bridge over the Twisting Gorge" and "Serene Pool." There is a few other signs that that are unintelligible. Like you just can't however you say that word.
Intelligible.
Uh,
Illegible.
Illegible or
illegible.
intelligible are both
Uh,
good words here.
but you do see one. So three signs in total. There's the one over the bridge over the twisting gorge, and the serene pool, both pointing north, and another sign points west. Um, that reads Three Cliffs Roads. You do, however, um, see this little campsite um, that hastily looks like it was left behind, left in a panic hurry. As you see a backpack, a couple of rations kind of scattered out, and a bow with a broken string, like a small quiver.
Enters Geralt of
That might be
Rivia.
one of the rangers.
Enters
Could you
Geralt of
repeat
the.
that, Edward?
Okay.
Pardon?
What you said, I didn't understand. Could you repeat yourself?
Hmm?
Yeah, in
All
my
right then. I
I
don't know what just happened, but I want to investigate. I want to find out what's going on here.
Okay.
Yep.
As you approach the little campsite, go ahead and roll me an investigation check. Okay, with a 23, um, you you see that you see a like I mentioned before, a backpack, 10 trail rations, and this bow appears to be a masterwork bow. Um, Inside of the quiver, there are 7 masterwork arrows, um, and 4 +1 arrows as well. If anybody would like to take those.
I'll take those.
Okay, so you have
I
4
mean,
+1 arrows.
I think those might
Uh,
be belong to the rangers. You know,
If
the ones that went missing.
if we find them, then I will give them back.
it's
Otherwise,
this
always good to have extra tools.
exactly.
the whoever was here, Brian, you notice that they would have had to been gone for at least a day, maybe 2. Um, and where they obviously left in a hurry. This place has not been used since they were here, even though you can see from the area that this is a frequent stopping place for people.
Hmm.
We
What do you think
definitely
might be
need
going on?
to. We. I don't think whoever was once the owner of this bow is coming back anytime soon. Unfortunately.
Well, at least not in the living form. We can't completely rule out that the individuals here might be, well, zombified, given the
Hmm.
nature of our current foe, at least.
We can't assume it either. But either way, this bow is broken. It's not going to be used anytime soon. I'll hold on to
You
it.
can restring it if you would like, but it being masterwork doesn't give it any additional bonuses. It's just fine quality.
Mm-hmm.
Just made well.
It's the most expensive non-magical bow that money
Yeah,
can buy.
basically. Yeah.
It's the most expensive non-+1 bow.
I'm going to
So,
keep it for now. If there is time to restring it as we do our investigation, then I'll restring it, and if we come across the person who it belongs to, I will give it back.
Okay. So you have been given 3 options.
Are there any footprints saying where they might have fled to? Like which
Um,
of the options?
yes, actually. You see the sorry, my brain just slowed down significantly. Uh you see that they appear to have given your investigation check. Uh, they appear to have continued westward.
Well, we were given the task of trying to save people, and given I have no idea which way to go, follow the footprints when in doubt.
Follow the footprints when in doubt.
That's the best thing I can come up with at the moment.
Westward we go.
I mean,
Making your
it's not completely out of possibility that these two cases are related in some capacity. We never know if they might actually,
Right.
the same perpetrator might be behind both incidents.
okay. So you you make your way uh, Depa into ooh, slow down. You make your way deeper into the Verdant Forest. Uh, the the lot of you uh, end up following the trail that really doesn't end up being much of a trail. It kind of opens up into this large area that is surrounded by trees on either side, and uh, just kind of leads you forward. Um, a while back, you had lost the trail of uh, of the footprints, uh, but you have a feeling you're heading in the right direction based on the dense forest that surrounds you on all sides. This would be the easiest direction to go. Um, as you continue down, Soren, and anybody who has a passive perception higher than 14,
Nope.
Higher than?
higher than
Oh,
at or higher. I'll say at 14 or more.
okay. I'm
Uh,
at.
Ah.
you hear
Not me at
a
10.
sound, a a sickening sound like wet crunching.
Do I
Like
hear
what?
where it's from?
Just ahead of you.
He's gonna motion to the group to like quiet down, like he's gonna put his finger over his mouth.
Moon's explained
You
to start
also
filming.
see, I'm gonna say all of you hear the sound of birds, birds of prey, you presume,
Like
cawing,
carrion? Like
circling.
carrion feeders?
Yes, circling above in the sky, um, not 100 feet ahead of you. I'm just going to keep going
Can we
since
be
nobody
concerned
will.
about that? I mean, usually those birds
Are
only
are
appear
we
around
gonna move? I was waiting for Soren because Soren kind of waved and said like And said he was sneaking forward, right?
Yeah. So
Okay,
he's gonna continue forward, but he's just gonna motion to quiet because
DM
something's
question.
ahead.
Can I? Oh,
All right. Stealth in behind
question.
Soren. You do have a token if you want to move it.
DM question.
Yes.
Can I talk with these birds? I have a ring of animal friendship.
I will say yes, you can. But
Okay, I'm gonna cast
give
speak
it
with animals.
let's before you do that, Soren does have the advantage. He is the one who hears the stuff that's going on. And he is the one who basically told everybody to stop. So I would
Yeah.
say let him do his thing.
Yeah.
And if there's an opportunity for it later, we can come back to it. Soren, it is your move.
Okay. So we hear what I've gathered is we can hear wet, quote unquote wet crunching ahead of us. We don't know what it is. We have no idea what it is, but
It's crunchy zombies.
I am okay. My take is that we slowly approach and we try and gauge the situation and we go from what we know. We try and gain the advantage of knowledge. So that's what Soren's going to try and do, but we can only know how well that's going to go. So he's going to kind of move forward a little bit and using stuff for cover.
Okay. Moving forward, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Moonzik is going to keep his eyes trained on Soren.
Okay. I'm just going to roll something here. I don't think that this
18 is good.
I know. I wonder if there's a way. I'll just roll it. We'll see here. Woo! Okay, so yeah. So ahead of you, Soren, you see your best understanding is a monstrous creature with a god. I hate that it keeps pinging things. It's really frustrating because I don't have my mouse. With skin pulled tight, um, and a skeleton framed, webbed hands, and a mouth that opens into a disgustingly large maw, who appears to be feasting on a body, just off the side of a pool.
The side of a what?
Like a pond, a pool of water.
Oh, okay. And I only see that thing?
You see that, yeah, you see that thing, and you see the body and the crows above. Or the
Okay.
ravens.
He's gonna return back to the group and relay all of this information. There's something over there feasting on a body. It's very unsettling, but I don't know exactly what it is.
Is it like a normal animal, or is it something not quite?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Let's deal with it.
I agree.
Okay.
Let's
So,
try and get the drop on it, though. Stealth?
Stealth.
Anybody
yes.
have this with that trace?
Not prepared.
Ooh.
Oh!
Uh,
I'm waiting on the DM's orders.
Let me just. Yeah, if you want to roll stealth, that would be okay.
Okay.
Do I keep my old stealth or do I roll again? With the
I
party?
think I have disadvantage because heavy armor.
Yeah, you can keep your old self.
13.
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh.
Ooh.
Almost got
7.
a
I have a
25 too.
+4.
Heavy-
So sad.
High
That's
bonus
not
does
very
not
good.
automatically mean a higher result.
While
Oh no.
while this is happening and we're getting everybody's rolling their stealth checks, also go ahead and roll initiative because I figure that's what's going to happen.
Mhm.
So just so it can be all done, and I will.
Hey, 15 is
decide.
good.
Is it possible for me to take like an opportunity attack or whatever?
So
Assuming it's
I'm going to look here. So Cameron and Dawn, you get Cameron and Dawn, you get to take a surprise around before combat.
Cool.
A turn, I should say, before
bonus
combat
round.
begins. I will say that
Have we had
Brian,
any sort of short or long rest?
no.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
No. Unfortunately, I'm the one hurting the most out of all of us.
Kale and Quinn, you guys,
Definitely
you
don't.
guys will definitely don't, and have alerted the creature to your presence.
What about Edward?
Uh,
Edward got a
Edward
17.
Edward also gets a round. I missed his 17.
Are
Yeah,
these
it's way
creatures?
down at the bottom. He took forever to roll it.
Yeah. It's because
So
initiative is my hotbar, but stealth is not.
with that, we're going to start off with the Moonzik.
Does clarity require attunement?
Yes.
Damn.
That takes an hour to attune.
Oh,
That it does. I don't know what the hell I just told. Oh, never mind. Sneaking forward. Sneaking around this way. I'm gonna go right here. And he is going to knock an arrow with one of the +1 arrows.
Okay.
And
So you can
he's-
just roll your regular bow attack, and then we'll add +1 to hit and damage.
I'm not firing just yet, as I want to kind of like do a all-at-once sneak attack. I'm going to hold an action, and I'm going to train my arrow on this fiend right there.
That's not a fiend. That's a swarm of ravens.
This fiend right
That's a fiend. That's something.
there.
Wait, what is that? A worm of
Something.
something?
You'll see
A
it.
swarm of ravens.
Oh, form of raven.
Okay. Then Edward, it is your turn.
So, like
You
looking
probably
at
want to
the
move closer so you can see what's going on.
yeah, looking at like the field, these like the raven, right? You said.
Yes, there are swarms of ravens that are circling above.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals through my ring of animal friendship, and I'm going to attempt to speak to it.
What are you
Does
going to
it
say?
Oh, what?
What are you going to say or
Um,
do?
I'm gonna ask. Hello there. How? We have a few questions.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a wisdom save for both of them.
Doesn't have to be a wisdom save. It's just I can talk with animals, right?
Nope. No, you said animal friendship, correct? Animal
No,
friendship
no.
is a
The item is
sledgehammer.
called the Ring of Animals Friendship. The
I'm sorry.
spell I can cast through it
Is
gives
speak with
me the
animals.
ability to speak with animals. There's no save.
I apologize. They would
Right.
have failed anyway.
No, it's okay.
Uh, you hear the way that these ravens talk to you. It feels dark and filled with a deep sense of hunger. Very hungry. Hunger, food, carrion, blood, flesh, bone. They seem unhinged compared to most ravens that you have encountered and other birds in general. These look at you with a dark look in their eyes. And let me just see something here.
I mean, if
I don't
I
think
can even speak to them, that means they're beasts, right?
yes, they
Right
are
off
they
the
are
bat,
beasts.
they are still technically beasts, but they're like very unhinged beasts. That's what I'm getting
Yes.
from that. I'm gonna offer a piece of jerky, for my rations box,
Okay.
and I'm
Oh,
going
God.
to ask if you'd like, you can have some, but we have a couple questions first.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Soren.
But Moonzik said he was waiting on me, right?
No.
Yes. Well,
No?
he's waiting for another attack to happen, so it
I'm
could be
just,
all of them.
yeah, I'm holding an action.
Cool. Thorin is going to. Thorin's going to move up next to Moonzik, except a little towards the left, like over here-ish. Stay right there. Can he still see the fiend from
If
there?
you can see it, you can see it.
Okay. He's gonna shoot a guiding bolt, but he's gonna try and redirect it so it hits it from a different angle, so it doesn't know where it's coming from.
Okay, so I don't think that you have a capability of manipulating spells in that manner, because it is a feat that you can take. No, it's a feat that you can take. Um, it's a meta magic feat.
Damn.
So because it already has a feat like that, we're not gonna let you do that. But when you release your guiding bolt,
No.
that does
Alright.
trigger. Yeah, that does trigger Moonzik's attack as well. So he's getting hit by two things at the same time.
Yes.
So go ahead and roll for guiding bolt.
20.
20.
20.
20 hits.
For 19 damage, and Moonzik gets advantage.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And that will be a short bow shot at advantage. 14, 15 plus 1.
Okay. That does not hit.
15 does not hit.
No.
Oh shit. Okay.
Come on. I'm so mad that my mouse isn't working. Because this is fucking stupid. What, 19? Okay. And that would turn off the advantage for the next person. Top of the turn order, Moonzik. It is your turn once again.
Edward. Moonzik's just going to fire his bow on the same target. Just trying to hit him. Short bow, regular. Okay.
11 misses.
God damn it.
Anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Okay. It is now this swarm's turn. Unfortunately, that was not something that you could see. You can't see these ones. But they are going to use their movement. With a 50 feet fly speed. Oh my god, this is so stupid. This is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. I'm so frustrated about me not being able to use a fucking mouse. And they're going to fly up slash down to you, Soren, and are going to attack you with beaks for
Oh,
their turn. So that's a 21 to hit. You couldn't see that one before. That's the reason I said that, because there's two different swarms, and you can only see this one. When you look through your vision, so you wouldn't even know.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I want to get hit by their beaks.
I mean, it's like a D4 at most. D1 at least.
God, whoa. This is a swarm.
Oh,
And it's not your
swarm
decision.
rule.
Yep.
Yeah, fair enough.
Please don't
Or
metagame.
your game.
Fair
Quite
enough.
frankly, crows could be broken.
Fair.
We don't know.
Fair enough.
How
Sorry.
much do they have to just be at least a
Do you want to
3?
take the attack or no?
Yeah, I'll take the attack.
Okay. You take 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
That's the end of that swarm's turn. Brian, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I can't really see what's going on very
Nope.
well. So,
When you get closer, let us know.
well, I'm gonna see Soren kind of swarmed by something, and that's gonna be my first target.
Okay.
I'm very glad I've saved most of my spells. And by most, I mean all.
God, I wish that were me.
All right. How would you rule Eldritch Blast on a swarm
It's just
with
it's a
the
group.
knockback?
It's how swarms work. It would just move everything.
Okay. Then Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Try and get
27
them
to
as
hit.
far as possible. For 12 damage. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Anything
And that
else?
pushes it 10 feet back. And Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
14, I assume, does not.
A 14 does hit.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
They're
So
swarms.
that's
They're
8 more
easy.
damage.
Okay.
10 more feet back. I need to start doing my Tentacle of the Deep earlier, because it would have been better in a different spot. But
Don't
Tentacle
worry.
of the Deep, I'm just gonna drag that out.
You
It's
don't know
gonna
the
be
situation.
It's going to be right there, Tentacle of the Deep. And using its 10-foot reach, it's going to try and tap it.
Fantastic. That does hit for 7
And 7
damage.
damage. Jesus Christ,
do
the
you like
damage
it?
rolls are high. Oh, nice!
Nice.
Blast.
You see
She's
that
just gonna-
as rockets, go through, you have gotten all of the birds.
So, Brian's just going to see Soren being taken, just being hit by the swarm of birds. She's just going to run up and she's just going to start blasting. So,
That's
anyway,
not a
I had my
blast.
pieces.
Come on, don't be shy. Just say it.
And so I just fire off. I'm not even really aiming, and the Eldritch Blast just just knock the birds into one another, and one bird is just hovering there at the end of the 2 blasts, and a tentacle rises up from the ground and snatches it out of the air.
Hell yeah. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
That's all I can do. I can
Soren.
move a little bit more, but I don't want to.
Excuse me, Edward, it's your turn.
How would you rule catapult on the individual birds of a swarm? Also, are those birds
That's not
considered
how.
unfat?
Are
That's not.
corpses
That's not.
objects?
Yeah.
Are these
So
birds?
wait. Hold on, just a second.
Yeah,
So if you're rolling catapult on to the swarm, the
yeah.
swarm acts as a singular entity. So if you say you throw a rock at them, you might hit one bird, you might hit 7 birds, right?
Yeah.
So all of that acts as if it is a singular entity. You're not going to go individual, and you're not allowed to take a bird and fling it against the others because that is a creature.
Okay.
I thought he
All
was
right.
asking
Well,
about the corpses of the birds.
Corpse of the bird would act like anything else.
yeah. Corpses are no longer creatures unless they're zombies.
God.
No. I'm just gonna cast Produce Flame on them.
On them,
On... Whoops. That's a lot of d8s for just 5 fire damage. What the hell?
an 11 misses.
Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna go and hide behind here. That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Soren, it
Yep.
is your turn.
Womp womp. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it again. Oh wait, no. Hold on. Yeah, no. Let's do it again. He's gonna guiding bolt the fiend once again
Okay.
for 22.
22 hits.
Chwomp, 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 chwomp.
Oof.
Damn.
That's not bad. No.
13 radiant damage, and somebody gets advantage on the next attack.
Okay.
Jeez.
As you're hitting it, this creature, whatever it is, seems to be a little bit stronger than what you had originally assumed. Animo. You can't really see what's going on, but you see your party. So, move accordingly.
Let me I'll move here and then ask what's going on. Guys, what's going on?
Music's just going to point over in the direction of which he's like firing.
Which, for your information, he points in this direction.
I'm gonna. Can I prepare some sort of action, like a block action or something? I can't really see anything still.
If you would
Yeah.
like to dodge, or you could dash.
True. I think that I'd rather just actually what was the distance? I think it was like here.
You had 30
went,
feet.
like,
Yeah, you
here,
can,
and then
if
I
you would
went
like,
here.
you can make an athletics check to jump down the cliff.
I think I'm just gonna dodge.
Okay. Fantastic. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Okay. It is this swarm's turn. Seeing everything that's going on. And that I'm so fucking irritated. Why is this not working? I'm so mad about this fucking mouth situation. Bro! Oh my... This is so stupid. That's 30 feet. It is going to, swarm directly in the same space as Moonzik. Because it is a swarm, it can be in
Occupy
the
the same space.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move to the side so I can have this. like that. It's going to attack you, Moonsick,
Mhm.
with a 6 to hit.
Oh, gee. Oof. Ow. That doesn't hit.
Yeah. That's the end of its turn. But you are now swarmed. They
Okay.
are like literally on top of you. Just gonna do this.
Oh, gee. That doesn't hit.
Like pecking and like this. We're just gonna do that. Okay. It is this creature's turn. Being attention alerted to the lot of you. He is going to go here. Yeah. And actually, being that you're technically closer. I think he's gonna go here.
Uh-oh.
Soren. He has a multi-attack. 1 bite attack, 1 claw attack. So first he's gonna hit you with a bite. That's gonna be a 17.
That doesn't hit?
I haven't checked.
No, that does not hit.
What's your AC?
18.
Okay,
Oh.
good. Sorry, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I had to check too.
25.
So good.
Yes.
So you take 16 slashing damage, and if you are medium, you are considered grappled and restrained until the grappling ends. You see that so you take 16 slashing damage. The creature's arms reach around you, and his claws begin to dig into your back. As he holds you close to him, you feel the saliva drool out of his mouth and drip onto your skin, and you are grappled, restrained.
May I make a reaction? He is
A
technically
reaction.
within 10 feet of my tentacle, which means I can use interposing tentacle to reduce that somewhat.
Yeah.
How much health did I save you? 3 health.
Yeah!
It's something.
Better than nothing.
Better than-
Canonically, I would like to input that Soren is like gonna laugh at Moonzik when he gets swarmed, and then he's gonna scream when this thing approaches him.
Just
Yeah, that tracks.
yeah, track.
That's funny.
We don't have any. Oh, this is actually kind of scary. Holy fuck, that's kind of scary. I didn't realize that. Shit.
Excellent.
Soren, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah?
Moon,
Yeah?
Don't apologize till after you've done it.
Yeah?
I forgot that we don't have wind chime.
Yeah?
Oh,
We're okay.
We're fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, we'll
Well,
we'll
yeah.
we'll survive probably.
Okay, let's continue on.
Moon, it's your turn.
We have a paladin and we have a druid.
Yes,
Those
let
are
us
also very
continue
good.
on with the battle.
Let us continue.
Moonsick, it's your turn.
Moonzik being swarmed by these ravens, that's going to take up all of his attention. He's going to attack them with Grudge and with Ghost Eye. Oh,
Okay. 14 hits.
Yeah. Oh God!
And you do get sneak attack
I took a
because
sneak attack
Moon's
because
right there.
Animal's right next to me.
Indeed.
Or yeah, Animo's right there.
You
Did I
do
do it
get-
again? It's been so long. How
Okay,
is this
so-
still a thing?
How much damage is that?
23 total.
That's great.
I just killed him outright.
No, you didn't. There is only one raven still pecking you.
Just flurry of blades, one raven. What am I doing here?
Ghost Eye attack then.
Okay.
Dead.
That hit. Yeah, he is dead.
I like to think of it as like Moonzik just has the dumbest luck imaginable, and like as he just slashes once with grudge, all of the ravens just like line up perfectly, aside from one.
And the last one, it's so you take grudge and you swing grudge around and you just catch all of them like fucking a skewered onto your knife. And then in the flurry of that, you kind of lean forward and your other hand with Ghost Eye kind of like goes back behind you and just so happens to stab the remaining one.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
It's just it's
We're-
just a complete like whirlpool of blood around Moonsick. Huh.
Okay.
Well then,
Um
that was unexpected.
anything else for your turn?
No.
Brian.
So Squishy is gonna fly out and become emotional support Squishy to support Soren in this trying time.
Okay.
And then
Offer
the
advantage.
tentacle of the deep is going to attack the thing attacking him.
14 does not hit.
Okay.
You get advantage because of guiding
Oh,
bolt.
you're right.
Well, you do get advantage. That is true.
So tentacle of the deep tries again.
13 does not hit.
This thing just does not want to be hit.
It's fine.
I don't think anything wants to be hit.
Eldritch Blast, not at advantage. Boom.
19 does hit though.
7 damage and is knocked back 10 feet, ending the grappled condition on you and restrained condition on you, Soren.
I need to double check something real quick though.
Do I go with it?
I don't know. I need
That's
to
the
double check.
question.
That's very rarely how that is ruled.
I just want to double check.
Okay.
We don't know what she's checking. She could be checking something else.
Okay. Yeah,
Brother
that's
has
fine.
not taken damage.
Oh god.
And it does go back 10 feet.
Yes. Sorry, I'm doing way too many things at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Straight back 10 feet. You are no longer restrained.
And Eldritch Blast, but again.
Okay, 11 misses.
Oh,
Yikes.
wow. Those were really low rolls.
Happens.
Yeah.
Edward, it's your turn. You still hit it. You
Oh.
did plenty. So
Yeah.
Okay, so this thing, how far is he away? Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna move 5 feet up. Don't
that's
mind that.
inside of somebody else's space. So
Yeah,
no.
5 feet. I'm just gonna cast Produce Flame because cantrip damage. That's a lot of d8s.
It's because it's rolling 2d8 and it's taking the advantage roll too.
Why is it taking an advantage roll?
I don't know. Well, like critical roll, it's taking the same dice as it would be for critical. I don't know why.
I don't know, but that's a
So that's why
26
it's rolling
and
40.
11.
Okay, 26 does hit. For 11. Okay. Soren, it is your turn.
So if you're incredibly low, I can hear you.
You do have Squishy helping you out.
So I would get. You said this was a fiend, right?
You don't know. You
We don't know.
assume that
Yeah.
you're hunting fiends, but you don't know.
Oh, okay.
You're hunting rabbits.
Oh God.
I was just using fiends earlier as a general all-purpose bad guy title.
Okay. So I got a what was it? A +4 from Animo.
Yeah.
Only if you're within 10 feet of him.
Is he within 10 feet still?
He is currently.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's only on melee attack rolls. Or
Yeah.
weapon attack.
So if I move up, I would lose that.
Yes.
Correct.
I will follow you. I shouldn't tell you that.
You can't follow him on his turn.
I'm just saying I will
If
be.
he wants to hold an action, he can. If
I
it's worth
will
it.
be.
Holding an action makes you lose that. Oh wait, no. He's
Oh god. We're
Uh,
aware of the rules, Rocky.
So you know what's almost worse than Rocky saying rules is people complaining about it.
Sorry.
So true.
Sorry.
So, Oren, what would you like?
Okay, so he is going to. Do I want to waste that spell slot though? I don't know if it's worth it. He is going to.
You have to make a
He's gonna
decision.
cast produce frame. Produce frame.
Okay, go ahead and cast your Produce Flame.
I need to pull that up. Okay. Bam.
17. 17 meets it, beats it.
Ooh, I literally put that away. Okay. Produce flame 2d8 for 5 fire damage, and then he is going to second level healing word himself.
Okay.
He's gonna whisper to himself.
When you cast Healing Word, you see the creature before you. Oh my god, why is this doing this? Please stop. Just fucking stop. I'm so irritated about not having a mouse. When you cast Healing Word, you see the creature lick its lips, and its teeth seem to like grow, and you can't see too much in color, but the spit that was coming out of its mouth has just like become thick and black.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here anymore. I'm gonna use my movement, and I'm gonna give me my way over here.
Okay. So she does come with you.
Are we running away now?
No, just regrouping.
Animo, it is your turn.
As far as I know, the only enemy is this, right?
Yep.
As far as we know.
I'm gonna move here. Oh, fuck. That thing is terrifying. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna move right next to him. I'm gonna hit him with... I'm gonna hit him with my scimitar a couple times.
Okay. Your first one.
I'm rolling with disadvantage right now.
I don't know why.
20.
But either way, 17 and 20.
So both of them do hit.
Okay. 9 and 6.
Okay. When you hit this creature with the scimitar, you have a feeling that it does not do as much damage as you think it would.
Then on the second hit, I'm going to add...
A smite?
I'm gonna add a smite on it.
Smite damage.
Haste the sun.
And so it's a bonus action. It's the casting time. I'm gonna use branding smite on it, which is a second level spell.
Okay. Okay.
There you go. 8 radiant damage, I think. I think it just did it on its own. Yeah.
Fantastic.
And that's on the second one, so it's 6 and then 8.
Yep. Anything else for your turn?
Do I feel like the radiant damage did more?
You feel like the radiant damage did do what it was supposed
What
to.
you wanted what you wanted it to? Sick.
Yeah.
No. That's everything that I can do.
Fantastic. It's this creature's turn. This is really irritating. You gain a attack of opportunity because he is chasing after Soren.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him. With my scimitar, I guess. Am I gonna
That
hit
does
him?
hit.
Sick.
4
That's
slashing
not
damage.
much, but still.
Anything else?
Something.
At least
Nope.
it's something.
He is going to Soren. He's going to make 2 attacks onto you
Can I
his.
ask a question? Since Soren didn't use the advantage, would Squishy be able to impose disadvantage, perhaps at risk to Squishy?
You would have to have declared that. So it's either like you
Okay.
can give somebody advantage, or you can impose disadvantage on the next attack against them. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
So, despite Squishy's turn not really being in the tracker
It's
and
on
moving
board.
independently?
Right.
Okay.
So
Understood.
Because you control him, you to tell him what he's going to do. Right? Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yeah.
So he's going to make a multi-attack against you. A couple of things are going to happen. One, he is going to make a claw attack on you with a 9. That fails. But unfortunately for you, he does have advantage on his attack rolls, so that would be an 18, which does hit. So you get 20 slashing damage, and you are now restrained.
Brother.
You are now restrained. And he also is going to make a bite attack, which is a critical failure, even though I rolled 2 nat 1s in a row. 3
That's
nat 1s.
crazy.
I rolled 3 nat
That's
1s.
nuts.
Three nat
That
ones
is
in a row.
nuts.
That's nuts.
Hey,
1 in
love those
8,000
odds.
chance.
Which
There's
is
a 1 in 8,000 chance.
Hey! We take these!
Hello, I'm
which
sorry,
is
I'm back.
really good, because that's not gonna be great. So you are now restrained once again, and you take 20 slashing damage.
I am?
Yes.
Yes.
It is clearly
It got
hunting you now.
advantage?
Yes.
Yes, because of life.
Okay.
But he tried it again and got 2 nat 1s, so... I
3
mean,
nat
you
ones,
win
my
some, you
God.
lose ones.
Okay.
It needs to make a strength save?
He does?
Yeah, because of the nat ones. Critical failure.
Oh, right. It's only, just kidding. Had advantage. Feels real bad.
Feels great to me.
Okay, that's
There's
20.
my soul.
It's
Okay,
fine.
he's fine.
Nice save.
I really want some of these to get seen, but the save just makes it make so much more sense.
Moonzik, it is your turn.
Moonzik's going to zip around to his backside, and he's going to attack with Ghost or Grudge with advantage. 17.
Meets it.
7 with the sneak attack. 19.
Curiosity, what kind of damage is sneak attack?
I think
Same
it
kind
is
of-
Whatever
the
kind of...
weapon is.
Yeah.
Okay. So it would be piercing damage.
Yeah.
It would be actually the choice of piercing or psychic damage for for grudge specifically.
I would think grudge is a secondary effect, though. So the primary being piercing damage.
Up to the
Okay.
DM. It has 2 types of damage on it.
It's his weapon. I'm gonna let him do it.
Okay.
That makes sense to me. It's a knife. It makes sense. Anything else for your turn?
Attack with ghost eye at advantage.
17.
What the fuck?
Okay.
What the hell, dice?
Hey, it's
Piercing?
hitting. Let it hit. Let them cook.
5 piercing damage. Anything else for your turn?
No, that'll do it.
Is
Brian,
this
this
yet again a situation where 3 of the exact same number were rolled right next to each other? Just saying.
Yeah. Yep.
Magic.
Okay. Tentacle's gonna move over right here. It's going to attack. Try and slow it down.
25 hits.
4 damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
And Brian's gonna move here. Or actually, here. And she's going to start powering away with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
22
Nice.
to hit.
Okay. 22 hits.
Push back 10 feet, so... Maybe here? Yeah. And then Eldritch Blast again. Seven damage, and another 10 feet.
God damn.
And,
Nothing else for your turn.
I'm gonna ask Squishy to move here. And to use Ink Cloud if it starts trying to get back at us.
Okay. I just want to let you know that this is putting Squishy in danger. He does
I am
only
aware.
have 1 hit point.
I am aware. If it moves
Okay.
closer, though, Ink Cloud will immediately go off.
Okay. Edward, it is your turn.
Alright, seeing... I'm gonna measure the range real quick. That's exactly... Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, that's 30 feet, right? From this thing? That's squishy.
That's Squishy.
Yeah, don't call
Are
it
you
a
looking
thing.
between now and this guy? It's 35.
Yeah. Alright, that's 25 feet, that's perfect. I'm just gonna cast Produce Flame.
Okay,
Again,
21
with
hits.
massive amount of the 21 to hit. 12 fire.
With 12 fire damage, which is pretty good.
That's pretty
Nothing revolutionary. That's my turn.
You're using cantrip damage. Shut the fuck up.
I'm using cantrip. I don't have spells.
I am also using cantrip damage.
You're built for it.
I very much
Where's
am.
my
He's
where's
just
my
built
turn?
different.
Where did my turn tracker disappear? Okay. Soren, it is your turn.
He seems to like my meat.
Excuse me.
He's
Fuck that!
he's gonna move 15 feet to the left, 5 times 15, and then he's going to fly up 15 feet with his
Okay.
boots of flying. And he is going to. He's gonna do the same thing he did last time. He is going to. Oh wait, I can't. It's out of 30 feet. I'm gonna move 1 forward, so I only moved 10 feet instead of 15.
So you are also 15,
And he is going to produce flame it
you
again,
are also 15 feet in the air.
and then he's going to healing word.
You are also 15 feet in the air.
Produce
If
flame.
the
Ooh.
produce flame is a 30-foot distance, then you
That
can't
does
do
not
it.
hit. And
Can you hear me?
Did you
Hello?
hear Emily, Dawn?
I can only
Dawn!
roll on that. Damn.
Dawn!
Dawn!
Alright. And that'll be his turn.
Dawn!
Don cannot hear any of us.
I don't think you can hear me. Somebody message him.
Don, can you hear us now?
Yes,
Yeah.
just and what happened?
Okay, so if the range on
No,
produce flame...
can Don hear us though?
Yes.
Okay,
No, I
If
can't
the-
hear. What are you guys saying? Huh?
fuck off! Okay, if the range of produce flame is 30 feet, I don't know exactly what it is, you are out of range.
Because I flew up, right?
Yes.
Damn. Okay.
But you're still healing for 6, I take it?
Probably not now. What do I have? What can I use? What can I use?
You only have like 15 seconds to decide, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna crossbow it.
Okay?
Why did you move away from me then? That's a weapon attack.
Not melee.
And he's 15
It doesn't.
feet.
Does
It doesn't matter. It's,
He's
whip,
15
it's just
feet.
weapon attacks.
Is it weapon or is it?
I thought it was melee.
It's weapon attacks.
Oh, he's 15 feet in the air.
Yes.
Oh,
So he
never
wouldn't
mind.
be able to...
Forget
If
about
he's
it.
15 feet in the air, he wouldn't be able to get it anyway.
Forget about it. And it is melee. So it wouldn't
Whole
be
problem
bad.
here is ordering movement.
Okay, well, I don't have... It is...
Forget it. Just do it, man.
Yeah, I know. I don't have it bound, so I don't know. It's a... Okay, so it's a +6. So that does not hit 13.
No.
Okay, and then yeah, I'll just heal for 6. And that'll
Okay.
be his turn.
When you heal for 6, you see more of that ichor pour out of its
Why are
mouth.
you? You're making it stronger.
So...
I'm on
now,
death's door, brother.
It is now Animo's turn.
I'm gonna shout out at Soren. How am I supposed to lay on hands you if you're 15 feet up in the air?
Go,
And
bitch.
And then I'm going to I'm gonna do what I did the last time and hope it just keeps running at Soren.
That's my intention.
Run over here. And yeah, do exactly what I did the last time. Hit him with a scimitar a couple times. Or no times. Actually. Never mind.
Anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
Yeah. Yield my time. So no.
It is the Sorrowsworn's turn. You see that the black ichor is coming out. His eyes flash to Soren, being up in the air, flying around, and he can't reach Soren. So he is going to attack you, Animo.
As he goes to do so, blackness is just gonna.
So wasn't it
Surge
if it
outwards.
was closer?
If it took aggressive action towards my party.
No, you
An
said
attack
move.
is. I said it took aggressive action.
No.
So
No, you
move
didn't.
Toward us.
I was very clear. So
No.
You were very
No,
clear,
you-
and that's not what you said.
okay. The full sentence was. From the beginning, you can go back to the recording. If I'm wrong, I'm very sorry about this, but I'm pretty damn sure this is what I said. If it
That
takes
might have been
aggressive
your
action towards us, so that means if it moves towards us, that counts as aggressive
So-
action.
I'm going to say that you are about outnumbered here from people's memory. I'm going to say that it's not going to count. Because you said move closer. So,
Yeah, well, serves me right for explaining what I meant. Fuck.
I'm sorry, but especially with held actions and like assigned actions, it needs to be very specific wording, or you're going to get things that are propped when they're not.
Which is
supposed to.
why I was very specific with my wording, and all you
I'm
guys
going to
remember
go
the
ahead
last part.
and attack I'm gonna attack Animo. He does have life hunger because somebody within 60 feet of him has regained hit points. He's going to first attack you with a claw attack. He has advantage.
Neither of those hit.
Hit. And he's going to attack you with his bite attack. Advantage. 24, I assume
24
hits.
hits.
So you take
20 damage.
You take 20
Ah!
damage. And you also, just to clarify, and you also take 22 damage from his extra bite attack necrotic damage. I'm not going to roll it, I'm just going to go average.
What do you mean?
So you're taking 42 total damage.
Yes. So,
Aww.
yeah.
What?
So the bite attack deals an extra 22 necrotic damage, which is 4d10 on a hit. In addition, the bite attack does 1d8 plus 4 damage piercing and 3d8 necrotic damage. So
That is insane.
Yep. Yeah, it is. And it shouldn't have fucking happened. Sorry,
We
I'm
need to-
really
you know what?
mad.
We're going to take a quick break so you can cool off. We'll be back here in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, sorry for this short disruption there. Amidst our break, we also came across the fact that, very unfortunately, Animo has suffered more than half of his base health in one singular attack, and must now roll on the permanent injuries table. Or the long-term
I
injuries
just
table.
got back, guys. I literally just got back. If you kill me off, I'm gonna be so angry.
There might be some leniencies because we forgot about it.
It has been quite a long time, so I'm going to need some help for that. DM,
Roll
wonderful
yeah,
DM.
Was it cured with a regenerate spell?
Just let the
Um,
DM talk for the
yes.
next little bit.
I'm just going to have to find my permanent injury table.
Yes, let me blow the dust off
I'm
from the fact that
so
it's not been used
sorry.
up until...
No, that is so right. I can't believe I forgot about it.
Oh.
I entirely blame Cameron.
Wait,
I
what was
take
the
the
highest
blame.
amount of damage that I took?
I fucking take the blame.
You could have just forgotten about that. We could have just moved on.
Yeah, why couldn't you forget harder?
It was all okay until you made it not okay, Cameron.
Yeah,
Just
that's
remember
crazy.
Just remember that.
I want to say something,
Moment.
but I'm not going to say it.
Oh god.
I suggest adopting this new lifestyle change called having chronic amnesia.
Okay, so, here's what's gonna happen.
Uh-oh.
If a figure has their hit points in one strike of damage, they must make a Constitution saving throw of 15. So, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, can I force a portent?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I actually have a usable portent.
Otherwise, you can
If
just
you
make
don't,
a.
I do have a plus
What's
8.
your con mods?
Open.
I have a plus
What's
8.
your +8? Yeah, I'm just gonna use a 10. It's an 18.
That's not
So
bad.
using that, you succeed your you succeed on your major injury. So you are all Gucci.
Okay.
Major
That's
injuries.
good.
Maybe a little
All
bit.
goody.
If
You're
maybe
all
a little
good.
bit.
I do be bit.
How does it feel to be on the other side of this one?
Crazy.
Okay. It is now Moonzik's turn.
Moonzik is going to, as he
Much
usually
important.
does, bound around to... Oh my god, roll 20 is being really slow. To the backside of this guy. And he is going to make an attack at advantage with Grudge.
Okay.
18.
18.
18 hits.
Okay. That is 12 damage, and then sneak attack. Holy shit!
Okay.
24 damage in that attack, and then also attacking with Ghost Eye.
25 hit.
6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Lay your hands off of my friend!
Okay. Brian, it is your turn.
Brian's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move the tentacle with her. Tentacle goes slap.
Okay.
21
One damage.
Oh,
to tap it and to reapply the slow.
Okay.
And then we Eldritch Blast and hope to keep it away from our squishies. And break whatever grapple's going on.
There's no grapple right now. Okay.
Min
So
damage
27
again
hit.
for 5 damage.
Gets pushed back.
Yep. And then again.
19 hits. Gets pushed
And
back.
damage 11. And then this time we're going to do it properly. Squishy is here. It takes aggressive action,
Whoops. Sorry.
including
Squishy, why'd you go that
moving
way?
toward the party. And that is
And-
Squishy's trigger if yeah, that's a Squishy's trigger, and and if that condition is met, Squishy will use darkness and dispel it after its turn. Or ink cloud.
Edward, it is your turn.
Am I 30 feet away from the thing? How much? 45 feet. Alright, I'm gonna move 15 feet off. Alright, 15. 35.
You are 35 feet away. There you go.
Yep. Produce flame.
Okay,
17
17
to hit.
hits.
Alright, 5 damage. And I'm gonna use the rest of my 15 feet movement to stand here.
You can't stand. Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Let's put it in
Okay.
my turn.
Soren,
That's
it
it.
is your turn. You are currently 15 feet in the air.
Yeah. He's gonna move here and he's gonna land. For his action, he is going to shoot. For his action, he's gonna guiding bolt once again. And his
Okay.
bonus action, he's gonna go into bonus action, he's gonna starry form to Archer.
Okay.
Oh shoot. Where is the tab? Okay, for this. 26 to hit.
Hits.
That is that. Bam. For 18 damage. And whoever gets the next hit has advantage. Or tries to.
Okay. Animo, it is your turn. Unless you have anything else to
I'm
do.
going.
Soren. You said you're going into your starry form or no?
Yes, Archer.
Animo, it's your turn.
I am going to heal myself with lay on hands a full 35.
You're making it stronger!
I'm 10, Kale. Shut the fuck up.
It does 22 more damage every time you do that.
Okay.
Okay,
Like,
I guess I'll
you're-
just die then.
No, I'm mostly memeing.
Okay. So you heal yourself for your full 35,
Yeah.
and then what would you like to do?
That's my action, lay on hands. So
Okay,
that's
anything else?
everything.
Okay. Then it is the the source one turn, and he is going to move up to here. That is an aggressive action. He is slowed, so 5, 10, 20. Perfect. It does proc Ink Cloud.
Mm-hmm. So, whole area becomes enshrouded in a black inky void.
Okay. And the whole area is it's darkness, right? So it's a 20-foot radius. Is that
Yep.
right?
Yeah, it's not darkness and like what we talked about is basically it's the spell darkness, but it's not a spell.
I thought that.
But otherwise operates identically.
5, 10. This is a really rough way of doing it, but it gets the point across. Is that right? I think that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's about
then
right. It's gonna be dispelled in a second anyway.
Okay. He does have advantage on his attack.
So it just cancels out.
Cancels out. So it's going to be a. He does have life hunger. He's going to make his claw attack on you, Animo. 26.
You're fucked.
That's going to be 17 slashing damage, and you are grappled.
That was only its claw. Its bite has 22 if it hits.
I know.
Where is that?
But now it can just straight up kill me. And I'd have to re-roll.
It does. It's going to make its claw attack. It's canceled out. That's a 27 to hit.
What? It's got 2 claw attacks?
No.
No,
It
did I
said
do
bite
2
attack.
claw attacks? I'm sorry.
You did.
I meant to do a bite attack then. So a 26 to hit.
Jesus.
You are
Jesus
fucked. You're
fucking
fucked.
Christ.
That's 11 piercing plus 6 necrotic plus 22. So you are down.
I could use my tentacle. Would that change anything? Animo? Is any
Okay,
damage reduction
How much
here?
damage? How much damage is this? This is 22 plus 17 plus.
39?
No.
So
Plus another 22.
are you talking about the first attack as well?
The first attack
39,
as well.
I think.
No.
17. 17
52.
plus 11, which is 28, plus 6, which is 24.
34.
Excuse me, yes, 34 plus 22. So,
Right?
58.
6,
What was it?
56.
yeah, because the second claw attack wasn't right. It was 17 plus 11.
I would
Plus-
need to have 12 damage not done to me.
To
If it does your
survive.
full base health in one hit, it's an instant death. So
Ooh,
death.
that's what I'm asking basically, because I can't reduce it by
It's-
12.
It's not his base health.
I can't reduce it by 12. The most I can reduce it by is 8.
I will tell you, it's not his base. It is less than his maximum.
It
health.
is less than my max health.
Okay, I can't save you.
So you are
I
unconscious.
just have a quick question.
He does proc technically major injury again, so he does have to make a con save.
Then I'll just force important again.
Okay.
I the only quick question I have is, was it slowed when it managed to get up to
Yes,
Annabelle?
it was. It was
Okay.
20 feet and it has 30 feet.
Okay. Wasn't 100% sure.
Okay. 1 second. I'm doing quick math here.
It's gotta be very quick.
What happened to Quinn?
I'm trying to go as quick as I can. To me, that's so. This is a question for you, Emily. Actually, can I drag you to scheming room?
Sure, but it has to be very, very fast.
Yes.
I am going to freak out.
Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna show us the fact that he's actually Melora and he's been holding back this entire time?
This isn't even my final form.
You good, Quinn?
This is my true form. Literally Melora.
I mean, I've been in 2 combats in the last 2 days, and both of them, the boss or the person that I'm fighting has been so fucking hard to defeat that I've been able to do, like, nothing. So this is, to me, it's not to you guys. To me, this is 2 combats in a row like this.
Yeah.
So it's like, great. I come back into this thing, and I'm fucking dead.
The real negative was whatever the fuck. Like, not your heal. Your heal actually made sense, but Soren's heal 7 HP gives it 22 extra damage. It was a really bad trade.
I just can't believe that with so many people right next to it, and filled with darkness, it goes after me.
Actually, that's a good point. How the fuck did it know where you were?
I mean, it saw me before the darkness was cast.
Yeah, I'd have suggested running the fuck away, but...
I mean, if there's darkness cast, you're allowed to leave without proccing opportunity attacks.
I have a question for Mr. Enemo.
It's too late, I'm already dead. Yeah?
What is your armor class?
20.
20?
We have a shot.
I clicked force
as the 4, and then I'm going to use... I have to use 9 hero points. I'm going to use 9 hero points to make that a -7 to its attack, so it's now a 19.
Okay. So that attack does not hit.
So I only take 17 damage?
wow.
No, you don't take any damage. He does not
I'm gonna
hit.
be honest, I forgot about the hero point system.
Oh.
So
No.
he does not hit you with that attack. You are still alive.
Oh.
Okay.
Holy
But no, but the previous attack still hits.
Yes.
And I can
he-
reduce the 17 damage with a roll of a d8.
The 17 still does, but the bite attack with the 22 doesn't.
And it's a 13
Thank
damage.
God.
So you only take 13 damage on that first attack.
Okay. I have 32 health instead of -11,
That's
which is a lot better.
a lot better.
This is a significantly better outcome.
Okay.
Alive is better than unalive.
You see your death flash before your eyes before suddenly snapping back to reality. Magically
goes gravity.
move 2 inches,
Soren.
2 inches to the right.
Soren, you just saved Animo. Can you describe to me how you what you do to fill him with heroic energy? Or or how you made it more difficult for the Sorcersworn? Either way, however you want to go about it. Flavor.
He's gonna yell no, and he's going to throw what looks like shoot. He's gonna throw what looks like a piece of parchment paper, not parchment paper. What is it? Like the brownish paper that looks
Like vellum? Like nice.
yeah. He's gonna throw a piece of that, and it's gonna get in front of the whatever you called it, and it's going to vanish, and it's going to appear as a constellation blocking its sight.
Well, it's already blinded. But yes, totally awesome.
Or instead of blinding it, it's going to hit it, and it's going to stop it from swinging.
Absolutely. Fantastic. You see, it's distracted by the shimmering lights inside the darkness, because, magic, that appear like constellations. Fantastic. Moonsick, it is your turn. You are in darkness. So technically, I
No.
should...
I said that
Oh, it
Until after its
only
turn.
applies to him?
No, it's more importantly, it ends
There's
after
like a
his turn.
reaction. I think.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Sorry.
yeah. It could have lasted longer, but because it operates like the darkness spell, Squishy can end it at any point in concentration, and I mentioned that.
Okay.
I would
I got
have it end directly after its turn.
Okay. Moonsick, it is your turn.
He's going to move up here. What does Animo's aura do again?
If you're within 10 feet of me, the aura does... The only thing that it does... Well, calm down. The only thing that it does for you, because you're not undead, or... because you're not
Fucking
undead,
loser.
it's a saving throw.
Okay.
It's a +4 to, I think, any saving throw? I don't know if
Yep.
that's 100%
Okay.
true, but I
Yep,
think
plus 4 to all your saves.
I thought there was something else that had to do with melee damage.
For me.
that is
That's-
only towards undead people.
So, like, if I attack this thing right here, I would get a bonus, would I not?
No.
Are you undead?
I'm not, no.
Then why would you get...
It only works for me because I'm the only undead in our party.
Oh, okay, I get you. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, grudge at advantage. 23.
Okay.
Sneak attack at least. I'll take that much sneak attack, and then ghost die at advantage. That's not gonna hit.
Nope, 15 does not hit.
Ooh, these rolls are no bueno.
Okay. It is your turn, Brian.
All right. Brian's gonna go here. And she's basically gonna reiterate Moonsick's statement from earlier. Stop hitting my friends!
Not my daughter, you bitch!
Something like that. Something like that.
Hits.
13 damage.
Okay. Gets not.
10 feet back.
That's...
Okay.
13
that's
does not hit. Tentacle. Oh, right. I have to roll through my page for tentacle. 4 damage, 24 to hit.
Okay, 24 hits. 4 damage.
And, am I willing to risk this?
No.
I'm gonna put Squishy here. With Animo. And Squishy is specifically on guard duty, there to try and distract him if he goes back towards Animo.
Okay.
As
So
dangerous
applying
as that is.
disadvantage on his
Does
attack.
Squishy move with me?
Squishy will move with you. Squishy is on your shoulder.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Edward, it is your turn.
Alright, I am going to follow suit 10, 15, 20 feet. Like so. And, well, I mean, there's still not much I can do. I'm gonna cast Produce Flame.
Okay.
Uh, there. 25 to hit, 9 damage.
That hits for 9 fire damage.
And I'm gonna yell, "You stay away from him!"
We're all
That's
very
my turn.
defensive of our animal.
Yeah, I don't.
We
I don't
just
know how
got him
this
back.
happened.
We just got him back.
Soren, it is your turn.
Soren is going to move just 10 feet up here.
Okay,
What now?
you're still on the ground.
Yes, I am still on the ground. He's going to use his bonus action first. It is. Hold on, I don't know the modifier off the top of my head. He is going to use his Starform Archer +7. So that +7. Damn, that's not hidden.
It is a critical
Damn.
failure. I believe you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Wisdom spellcasting.
4. Okay.
Actually, really,
Wisdom save.
this is a scenario I did not.
12. Oh boy,
It's a spell. It's a spell attack.
it's a ranged spell.
This doesn't work. My chart has a flaw.
Okay, well, what is it? And we can see if we can modify
It's lapse of faith. While casting the spell, you suffer a momentary loss in faith in what gives you power. You cannot cast the spell next turn.
it.
But
Okay, that he can't cast a
it's
spell.
a form he's in. It's not a spell.
He's having a
Oh, that
laugh.
is true. I don't think it's a spell, is it? It's a feat,
It's
technically. Or not a feat. It's
Yeah, it's not a spell.
But
it's a trait or feature.
I mean, it's
I mean, how about we just make it so that he can't cast a spell next turn? That doesn't stop
he
him from
can't-
doing that.
yeah.
I can't use the archer
Yeah,
next
You
turn.
can't
Yeah,
use the archer
think
next
that's
turn?
fair. Yeah. So then you still have your action.
Alright, action, I'm gonna once again guiding bolt. Because I don't have any spell slots left, so
Don't that one.
ha 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 ha. Guiding bolt. 13 does not hit.
No. Animal, this
He's
Oh.
gonna scream at it. I'm over here! Trying to just get its attention. And that's gonna end his turn.
I'm gonna go here, and then prepare. And then I'm gonna bonus action. This is the wrong character sheet. This do happen sometimes to me.
You're not gonna Heroes of Theseus me, are you?
I'm going to yet again branding smite, which I didn't mean to do that.
so
But
you would
here.
have to hit it with a weapon attack.
Doesn't matter. The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack within the next 1 minute. So I'm going to prepare.
Oh, I see. So it's on your target yourself. Okay. Sorry, I don't know much about
So
paladins.
I'm going to prepare a scimitar attack if the monster gets in range, straight up.
Okay.
And Squishy comes with you.
And Squishy comes with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Squishy
Even
is
though
you.
Every turn is 6.
It's
I
turn.
have a lot of chances to get this
It
1 minute.
is. It is the Saraswarn's turn. Animo. Well, hold on. Let me see here. So this is going to go 1, 2, 3. He can only make it to here. So he's going to dash at the two of you.
Opportunity attack?
You do get an opportunity attack, yes.
And that is
Does the tentacle get an
regular.
opportunity
There's
attack?
no advantage.
No.
Attacking with grudge. That's a 22.
22 hits.
Pretty good.
8 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna send off my scimitar attack and hope it hits. Hits.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 7 plus 8 damage. 8
One-
radiant, 7 slashing.
Because you held the action, that's right.
Yep.
Yep. And the branding smite.
Okay. 3, and then you get the
15 and
branding
8
smite.
damage.
I did,
Yep.
so it was plus 8
Yeah.
to that
Uh,
damage. And 8 radiant.
yes, absolutely. Animo, how do you want to do this?
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Animo doesn't often feel this way, but he just saw his life flash in front of his eyes for the second time in the last 2 days. And is unhappy about it, so is very rageful. This branding smite, you see like his scimitar is like it looks like it's wrapped tightly in this like just like this black magic, and his face is incredibly rageful, and he just like from like top to bottom, this guy gets close and he's like I can't do this anymore. I can't, like, he's afraid of dying, but like he's like angry at this thing for even attempting to do what he did, and he's just gonna slice him from top to bottom. Just like for some reason, just in that moment, the power that goes through his sword is just, it's like cutting through butter.
Hell.
Ass.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Awesome. I love it.
Oh.
Thank you all so much for watching. For those of you on YouTube, feel free to drop a like or a comment. Subscribe to me if you want to see more content like this. We just finished Crypt of the Forgotten Priest, so very soon that playlist is going to be complete, and you can watch it all from start to finish. Follow the links in the description below. The first one's going to take you over here to my Twitch channel. There you can follow to get updates when I go live. The second one's going to be to my Facebook page. That's going to have all of the links, including to our sponsors, Describe and Homie and the Dudes Sky Zephyrs. And then the other two links in the description are to those sponsors themselves. The first one being to Sky Zephyrs, and the second one being to Describe. The Describe link will take you to a page where you can purchase a subscription for 10% off if you use the code WOW, Wilds of Wildemount, which stands for Wilds of Wildemount, I should say. The code itself is WOW. Should not confuse that. With that, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.